Hello and welcome to the very first series of Let's Play Modern. We're actually testing for Grand Prix Modern. You saw the deck there. Wasn't going over it basically because my opponent was already ready. And I roll a 3, so he rolled a 5. You can't actually see that, but I'm just saying. And the deck we play is a really aggressive deck, or is a deck that wants to play aggressive. We'll keep. Obviously this isn't Modo, as you can see. This is Cockatrice, and I actually might have to fix the screen region. Give me a second. It seemed that the top was cut off for you guys, which isn't actually good, right? This should be better. Yeah, it is. I might also cut a bit to the right, so obviously because this is a totally different, you have to do everything manually. It's actually an illegal program, of course, so if you're not fine with that, just click away. And I do understand that it's illegal. Imagine that Wizards did something like this. No one would be happy, right? So I can play Arithmetic, get Stomping Grounds, and hit for 4. I can also play Temple Guarding and play Tarmogoyf. But seeing that we play Tribal Flames, I think I want with this the Blood Crypt. So I want to play Temple Guard and Tarmogoyf, I think, and just hit for 2. So we'll take 2, attack for 2 here. It's currently at 2-3, obviously. And then in our second main phase, so yeah, you have to click on everything yourself, which is a bit annoying. I do understand that for most people, but I mean, it's not the end of the world, right? I assume he has a Mana League, but I'm just trying to figure out what the hell he's playing. And to keep open, obviously, the Steam events. He takes another 2, so he's at 15, and yeah, he's gonna have... Oh, he actually has Remand, which is fine. So this becomes an 0-1, and we'll end the turn. I mean, did take 3 damage just to remap my Tarmogoyf there. He's gonna take another 4, so he's gonna... Oh, no. Yeah, he's gonna take another 4 from the Arithmetic. So we'll attack... Crack. And get a Blood Crypt, which I said I would get. So he's at 11, and then during our main phase 2 we will cast Tarmogoyf again, or try to cast Tarmogoyf again. He has another Remand. I mean, that's all fine. It's not actually being an issue here, because he is getting beaten down by this, right? He's at 11, and I actually already have 6 damage in my hand. He probes me, so click on the hand, reveal to whatever his name is. Obviously the problem with this is that not all players play serious decks, not all players have a really good deck. It's a bit annoying sometimes, especially to watch this, that you say like, yeah, why is this guy playing that really stupid deck? And you're right, there are stupid decks out there. I totally agree with you. Yeah, this is questionable. I think I will just cast the Tarmogoyf again. It does the same as Geist. It puts on a lot of pressure, and it allows me to cast Lightning Helix right here to his face. So I gain 3, and we'll end the turn. Obviously, Steflinks isn't going to do anything now, but we do have lethal in the form of burn. He doesn't know about the second Lightning Helix because I just drew it this turn. And he gets a Dryad Arbor. Oh! Poly. It's Polymorph. Yeah, it is. So, oh, draw first, of course, main. So we can attack, but we don't have the lands. I think end of turn we go Snapcaster, Lightning Helix, um, and then burn them out on my turn. So yeah, that's lethal. We Lightning Bolt and we Lightning Helix. I mean, our plan was just to set up with Snapcaster Mage end of turn and then untap you guys for game 2. So yeah, we're 1-0 up here. What do we sideboard? We actually have no clue what this guy is playing, right? We haven't seen anything. I think we can sideboard in Molten Range because he's slow, but what do we side out? What do we want out? We haven't seen any creatures, so we'll sideboard out Path of Exiles. I think we bring in the Molten Range just because it slows him down, it does damage to him, and he played a bunch of non-basic. Sowing Salt is fine, but it's usually there against Tron. Even Mind Sensor doesn't seem to do much against them. If he does play Polymorph, it still doesn't stop it because it's not searching, it's revealing a top card, so yeah, that's a bit annoying. So ready to start and hope that shit goes away. It actually doesn't. Hello? Do I really have to play like that? How do I get rid of that? Oh, I can do it like this. Yeah. So should have figured that out before. So we have a pretty shitty hand. We have Tarmogoyf turn 2, Lingering Cells turn 3, or Molten Rain. I still keep it for now. I'll keep. Yeah, the chat was a bit high. You obviously can't see that, but yeah, this program has. I think I haven't updated in a while, so it might be that the bugs are just on my end. This deck plays a single Might of Alara. You got a bit more time to watch it there. So it's not fine-tuned yet. Because I didn't plan to going to Modern, but the guy sold my Tarmogoyfs to for 300, I think, for all 4. And some Snapcaster Mages. Owns his deck, his name is Jason. But he isn't going to... Oh my god, I get a Sidra. But he isn't going to the Grand Prix, so... Yeah. Or at least he's not gonna participate in it. Which is... Yeah, I don't know. It's fine for me, of course, but... because I get to borrow the deck, but I need some practice with it. I only played it a little bit. Obviously I can wing it, but you always want to get some practice in. And I don't have any cards on Modo, so this is the only way for me to do this. The guy plays Disrupting Shell, so yeah, he is poly. You may remove a blue card with converted mana cost X from your hand, rather than play Disrupting Shell's mana cost, counter target spell if its converted mana cost is X. Yeah, still Envy, so... it did cost him a bunch of cards, so yeah, it is just poly. The deck that Travis Wu, I think it was, from China Fireball, streamed and played. It's a pretty interesting deck, of course, but is that great? I don't think so. Because what's the game plan, right? You gotta look at that. So he has Inquisition, Reveal. He picks Molten Rain, I think. Yeah, he does. Just because it stops his it stops his deck, and at this point he has a shitty hand. I think here we get the Scalding Tarn, the Stevens, because we can still cast the Tarmogoyf. It is red as well for any kind of burn we get later on, and it allows us to cast Geist. The Goyf is currently 1, 2, 3. With the Shoal it's a 4/5, so standard power and toughness for the Tarmogoyf. So untap, draw, play land, attack with the Goyf, hit. So this connects, right? Then we have options. We can either play Geist, if we do play Geist, we add extra power to our board, and if he has removal for this, Geist is still lethal with the tribal flips. The problem is, what do we do if he has counter? So I think actually playing Lingering Souls, even though it seems odd, does the same. If he has a removal for a creature, he would have used it. So he's probably, the only thing he has is probably counter. So we took an extra 2, yeah. So he probably has counter, in which case I want to play Lingering Souls over Geist, and both of them represent Tribal Flames for the next turn. Lethal Tribal Flames for next turn, so yeah, casting Lingering Souls there seemed to be the wiser choice, because if he had creature removal, he would have used it on Tarmogoyf right now. And the Lingering Souls counter, or playing Lingering Souls, provides us the very same block as the Geist does. Because I drew Tribal Flames, of course. He scries for 2, and then goes to his turn. He's at 11. Next turn I can actually Might of Alara him out of this game. Might of Alara for 5, and then play Tribal Flames. So it's still lethal. Obviously, if he has removal, he has removal. We'll attack, and then cast Might of Alara. I mean, we want to do that anyway. Yeah, he had the DK, or he drew the DK, that's fine. Bit of an error on my part not to wait a bit, but this is obviously also a problem with this kind of game, where you can't actually do that so easily. But I mean, Geist is out there now. Unless he has Disrupting Shoal and a 3 mana card cost, seems highly unlikely. It's really hard for him to get rid of, and it represents lethal next turn. He had to have drowned the Abrupt Decay, or either slow played it, and he gets another Inquisition, so let's reveal it and then discard it. I guess Inquisition does get it. But I mean, he still has to deal with Geist. Most of my top decks are live. And yeah, he says GG. He only has 2 lands, of course. I don't think he actually has any outs for the Geist. I can survive 2 attacks to cast Polymorph. Yeah, true. So yeah, I'll end the recording here. I'm still gonna talk about with the opponent. So see you around for the next